Welcome back. I'm glad you're enjoying the show. I am too. We're in a most informative and intriguing conversation with Montgomery Taylor and Eric Gullotta regarding getting the best advice for your money. Gentlemen, at the break we were talking about estate planning. And Eric, you were saying how very important it is, obviously, but that a will is not enough.
Right. You know, the will is the, the tried and true document, but things have progressed. It's so much more now. The basic estate plan really consists of the will, which is your final will, what you want to have happen when you pass. But the Advanced Healthcare Directive and a power of attorney are both part of a basic estate plan. And these are what I refer to as airbag documents. So they're documents that you put in place and lay in wait until you need them, and then they spring into effect. But like an airbag, you have to have them in place before you need them, because by the time you need them, it's too late. And of course, you have to have them in place because, like an airbag in a car, it's too late once you need it to call up the manufacturer and say, no, I'd like to have it in the car.
Yeah, and there are many, many estate plans that go awry, correct?
Absolutely. My office, when we do an estate plan, we research title to the real property that's going to be put into a trust. A trust is a very common testamentary document, revocable living trust everybody's heard of. So one of the things that can go awry is that the trust isn't funded. So a trust is just a document. But until you put something in the trust by titling the real property or titling the bank accounts, it really doesn't have any testamentary effect. And Monty, I know, has seen it. We see a lot of trusts where the real property isn't actually put into the trust. And then you've kind of got the worst of both worlds. You've got to do a trust administration, and you've got to go through probate. So you've essentially doubled your workload rather than cut it in half. And the whole point of a living trust is to have an informal administration of an estate, not go through probate. Don't go through the court system and have some judge have to bless everything that you want to do. And I actually had a client that her mom died. She had a living trust. And maybe a month into the administration, her son, who was a beneficiary of the trust, needed an advance. He had an emergency and he needed some money. With the trust, we were actually able to give him an advance on his inheritance.
Really?
And tragedy was averted. In the probate situation, a judge would not have approved that sort of initial distribution, and it would have taken us probably 2 months to get it through the court system.
Well, that's fantastic. So you do clean up a lot of messes. I mean, especially with today, with so many people having lost a lot of their wealth.